Real quick, I just want to drop this in y'all lap real quick. Take it if it's for you. I take it for myself as I'm giving it to you. So whoever it's for, God bless. But a lot of the things that we want are the very things that are in the way of our blessings. And here's how. A lot of us have adapted this I want what I want mentality. And that mentality is blocking God from giving you what he has for you. What we want for ourselves or what we think we want in the moment, 9 times out of 10, it's usually totally different from what God has for us. And what it does ultimately is creates a conflict of interest and puts our blessings on hold because you can't serve 2 masters at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're either going to want what you want or want what God has. So you can't do both, meaning you have to figure out who your master is. So you have to choose who you're going to serve. Am I going to serve myself or try to serve myself at least? Or am I going to serve God? You get what I'm saying? Because there are 2 different rewards. A lot of us pray the 23rd Psalm all the time. For the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Yet we hold this I want what I want mentality. It don't add up. When you want what you want and your mind is fixated on just that, you are telling God that you are your own shepherd. It's not about what he wants for you. And it's so evident in the struggle that we have these days with relationships because we all want what we want. We have all of these preferences that don't remotely line up with God's standard. We have all of these desires that don't line up with his will. So we want what we want, we like what we like, and we go out and we date these type of people, and it does nothing but create burdens and heartbreak. A lot of us don't like to admit it, but we have such shallow preferences. Like we want unconditional love, but we have hearts full of conditions, and it can't work like that. We'll get out here and say, I'm waiting for what God has for me or whatever. No, you're not. If you're actively dating, but you're just unsuccessful, then you're looking for what you want and just can't find it. And if this is speaking directly to you, don't feel bad. This is not just you. This is so many of us. I had to have this talk with myself. You get me? We really have to come down off of our high horses and come to grips with the fact that God knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows what we like, but more importantly, he knows what we need. When we really come to that conclusion, it's he's not going to give you somebody that you won't enjoy waking up next to every morning. He knows you. He knows what fits you. It's that trust. It's do I trust God or do I trust me? And when you think about it, it's I've been trusting me all these years and it hasn't worked. And that's when he can sit down and reason with you and say, look, all this time you wanted a woman who had to look like this, dress like this, go here, go there, and you was blocking your blessing the whole time. All this time you've been looking for this type of man who makes this type of money, can put this type of ring on your finger or put you in this type of house. You've been blocking your blessing, You've been trying to create your own happiness with this shallow, lustful, prideful mentality, and it's not going to work like that. God never told you that when you met your spouse, they were going to be perfect or be making 6 figures or be in this type of house or look like Kim Kardashian or have this type of ring for you. No, that's not the way he operates. What he will do is supply your needs according to his riches in glory. You follow me? That's saying, I'm going to give you somebody that your soul needs according to my will, and I'm going to create a situation that I can get the glory out of. A lot of these relationships and things we be in, it take us through hell, and it's because we put ourselves in them situations, and it wasn't about God getting no glory out of it. We out here dating and marrying for romance, rings, weddings, and honeymoons, and none of that has anything to do with love and marriage. We base who we involve ourselves with on all of those things on the surface while ignoring everything beneath the surface. That's why we struggle, because we want what we want. We like what we like. And that's a childish mentality when you think about it. God can't give you grown-up blessings when you have a childlike mind. It just doesn't work that way. He's not going to put more on you than what you can bear. About a child, they could want to play with one toy in particular. There could be 10 other toys in the room, but you take that one toy away from them, they're going to pout, they're going to cry, or they're going to take a whooping for it. Think about us adults with this childish mentality. We like what we like. We want what we want. That one type of person. That's why we date the same type of person over and over and over again. When we can't find what we want in this one type of person, we pout, we complain, we start bashing the other gender, or we take a whooping for it. We will outright take a whooping for it, meaning we will deal with the type of person that we know is no good for us, but because we want what we want, we're willing to go through for it with this ray of hope that, oh, we gonna change them. You know what I'm saying? No, like, they're not gonna change. You have to change. You get what your mentality has to change. And all of this to say that we have to stop being so shallow. We have to stop trying to dictate what is already written. Put the pen down and stick to the script. We got to escape this I want what I want mentality. What you've wanted hasn't worked for you all of these years. So why not give what God has for you a try? Why not? Stop blocking your blessings. You know, if you really want greater in life, you got to trust in greater. You know, you got to trust the one who gave you life. Because life is no fun when you are constantly going in circles. And I'm not just talking about dating, I'm talking about life in general. Like, you don't want to be going in circles. You know, like I said, I take it for myself. Like, so whoever else is meant for, I pray you receive it. But don't let your wants block your blessings. Get what God has for you.